Okie dokie. Well, what have we got here? We've got a 1200 level Portuguese versus Georgians. I'm going to look at it from Poker Rangers' point of view here. And honestly, matchup, not so bad. Dang, we started with 2 seconds idle time, though. What happened? Anyways, archers going to be your best bet because Georgians, they're cavalry regens. And so if you fight cavalry, like Portuguese cavalry versus Georgian cavalry, you just attack and then he just pulls back weak ones. It can be a disaster. And then Manaspa kind of dominates your cavalry as well. So what you like to do is play towards those cheap Portuguese archers. This matchup can be very good. And Portuguese economy is not too bad. Like early on, you got the wood from the berries, and that's not a bad bonus. And then a bit of a sleeper bonus, but having faster researching technologies leads to having better eco. So yeah, it doesn't really matter if your double bit axe comes in like 10 seconds faster or whatever. I mean, it does a bit, but not that much. The big benefit comes from wheelbarrow and handcart, but mostly wheelbarrow. So having wheelbarrow research 25% faster is a pretty big deal. That just allows you to get wheelbarrow a bit earlier, and getting wheelbarrow a bit earlier means that you're just going to have a better economy. So you want to have even like 10 farms and then get wheelbarrow, and it's going to be pretty decent. Instead of the usual sort of 15, you could eat just basically one layer of farms, 8 farms, and then maybe like a couple around the mill, and then you get that wheelbarrow upgrade. It's going to be really good. Ooh, bit of a disaster lure here. This is a lot of idle time. Just kill it. Just kill it. It's okay to kill it one tile away from the TC. Just like, we gotta like, minimizing walk time is very important. That's the main thing. I'm not really sure why we just sent this Vil out to build this house over here, but all right, unless you're just gonna full wall, then it's okay. I guess you can get them to go to the chickens, but it's kind of weird. I don't really know. Like, that's just not necessary to be here. If you just wall like here and then like work towards walls here eventually, but just have your military here, it's fine. Like, no need to go so far out. Okay. Going for the mill. How many hairs do we got here though? It's only, oh no, it's 8. Okay, so we're maxed out on the hairs. All right, but still not my favorite play. Especially as Portuguese, you get wood from berries. You got to go to berries. Just like, yeah, I really don't think milling the chickens is good in general. I'd rather just long distance a bit on the way up. But yeah, especially as Portuguese. Got to be getting that wood from berries. Bonus. All right. Just take, in this situation, just take a goose. Like, these Vils doing nothing is killing you. We're losing so many resources. It's okay to have a little bit of decay on a goose, a little bit of extra decay. It's not okay to have like 10 Vils standing around for like 10 seconds. That's just so much lost resource. Okay. Well. Ooh, yeah, okay, you're paying attention here. That's good. Yeah, you're probably going to need another house. You're not going to be able to go up on 20. We had a lot of disaster under the TC here. So, definitely, I always get the second house. Unless I'm really planning to do very fast uptime and quick militia or something. I always go house. Like, don't just build one house here. Just go 2. This is pretty inefficient having 3 Vils on one hair, unless you micro it, where you like take it fully and then shoot another one as soon as it finishes. This is like high level stuff going for 3 on 1. It's just not worth it in general. Okay, we're up. Oh, you actually did. You were able to get up, so that's good. Okay. So, I'm going for the house here. Very good. But yeah, I just don't think this is worth it at all. All right. So So we need to get to straight to archers for sure. But that's not going to happen with this uptime. So it's going to be scouts, which is going to be a fail, I think, because playing scouts here, I don't know, like Portuguese, it's sort of better to just play archers, I think. You can play scouts sometimes, but I don't think it's necessary. I think you'd really rather be playing towards archers and just going towards crossbowmen here. You really have to, like, to get damage done with scouts, you really need to be good with them. And you scouted the racks early, so you got to know that it's men-at-arms. You saw this pretty early, but we haven't confirmed. Like, basically, if you see the racks, you need to go check his gold. If he's on gold, it's men-at-arms. So you would see he's on gold, and you would see this range, but you need to be using your scout. We can't be, like, actually chilling with it. Really important to do that. Okay, looks like we are going to go for a range, but as I always say, got to have the range on up. And going out here to take these just means you have less wood, plus you went for double wood line on 20 up and trying to go for an archer range, just not going to work. What you need... Oh, no, disaster. What you need to do is go for 21 up. Just follow my easy build. The one range archer build. I think it's up on 21 or even 22. And trust me, it's going to be way better. You'll actually be able to afford things. And yeah, affording things is good. Also, you did not need to send all of your vills away here. Like, just put them inside here. Like right here. And then palisade, like palisade here. And then you're fine. We need to be paying attention to that. Like, this is where our focus should be. Is he has guys here. If we're trying to sneak vills on here, we need to get them in there. But like sending the guys that were already safe in here away, this is killing you. Like the villager worker efficiency is actually killing you. Even early game with walking around under the TC against the animals. So yeah, now we don't have berries, and this is a disaster now because we have three vills in the queue. So we can make some. And we're making skirms. Disaster. We need to be making archers. We have no food. Skirms, they're only 25 food, but we don't even have 25 food. We need to be going archers here. We have enough gold for archers, too. Yeah, this palisade also, you'd rather have a palisade on here and then, like, just 2 palisades here. It just gives you a little more space. Okay, interesting house, but it's fine. Maybe you can work towards, like, a little wall here to protect. But we're going to push him away now. Okay. But yeah, I don't think you need skirms here. I think archers is definitely the play. Archers is definitely the play. Still villagers chilling, though. Idle TC about 1 villager. A pretty solid low idle TC from the opponent here. Ooh, we got to be careful, though. We got to be very careful. Oh, he's going under the TC, though. Let's get that garrison going. Okay. Now ungarrison as soon as he goes out of range. Ungarrison. Even before. Man. This is killing us. This entire game has just been villagers just doing nothing. 15 vills in here. We lost probably like 70, 80 resources from just that right there. So that's your biggest issue this game, actually, is just not having your villagers working. They need to be working. And yeah, the opponent's putting the pressure on you, so you got to have your plan a little bit more solid. Going up 20 for archers is like extremely high level timing. There's no way. Like, even I don't go for 20 archers all the time. It's kind of hard to do. You got to do it like really specifically. There's no way you go for 2 wood lines if you go for 20 up, generally. Three palisades here is pretty good. I'd rather see a wall here, but, you know, get this walled, and then he can't just show up, right? Yeah. So, you didn't actually lose any vills, which is good, but the thing is that you did idle your TC for a minute. We gotta be patrolling the units as well. Don't be clicking the units move command. Always, not always, but most of the time, you need to be patrolling your units so that they just attack. It's very good. 20 would 20 up archers work with one? Okay, I mean it can, but I don't think it's necessary because like you need to play defensive with archers anyways. So you might as well be up a little bit later. Then you can afford to get horse collar. Like no horse collar farms. We're playing defensive with a bad economy, which is never going to be good. Opponent's playing aggressive with a good economy, so he's just gonna be dominating here. Like, if we're defending, we need to have the eco-techs. We need to have a good economy if we're defending. We can't go defensive skirms into no horse crawler. It doesn't make sense. So being up a little bit later, not going for the chickens here and going for the berries and just walling against the men-at-arms can be very good. We are up, though. The problem is that we're making skirms as Portuguese. Portuguese have a gold discount. Skirmisher is one of the few units that they just don't get any benefit from going in terms of the eco. This is actually open. Okay, so you're going to get a TC in here, I hope. Ooh, that's pretty rough having this many here. We got to be paying attention. Like, going forward with the skirms also... Okay, no, you just sent one guy forward. That's actually good. Okay. He's going to have a church here. But you know he's adding TCs, so you know he's not going, like, all-in aggression. So that's good. So that means... Actually, this TC opens him up for a siege push. You get a siege push going here. You don't know that he's on archers yet, but... he's actually just chilling with the archers. Instead of coming and killing you with crossbow time, he's just chilling the whole time. No fletching by him either. Siege shop here would be insane. Adding TCs is okay too, because you're not that far behind to Castle Age. But look at the score. I think he just had auto scout, right? Yeah, he had auto scout. Don't be scared by the score. This church is actually kind of bad too. It doesn't really doesn't really give him as much as it could. Like a church in the base would have been crazy good. Okay, seven skirms is not what you want to be doing against Georgia, though. Like, there's a very real chance he would have had 2 knights and just clean you up. It's not really enough. Okay, leaving a palisade wall. We got to get a house down. But he doesn't have bodkin, so he only does 1 damage per hit. I mean, no need to make a siege workshop, because you can make skirms, right? Skirms do the same thing, except for that you just already have the range, and you already have the upgrades, right? So, no need to go for the siege, I think. Okay, losing 1 vil, but it's not a big deal. Okay. Oh, opponent wants to make a TC here, it looks like. But, yeah, like, skirms should not be here, though. We could be bringing the skirms back. It would have been good. Okay, we got the second TC, though, so that's good. And third TC on the stone. All right. All right, all right. Well, let's see if we can claw our way back. We're 13 vils behind, though, so... yeah, we kind of just got cooked by the opening, right? This is why... The opening is so important, because it sets you up for the rest of the game. So, anything that happens from this point on is just because you got so far behind from the opening. Like, your Dark Age was messy, and then just... You didn't really react to the men-at-arms properly. And that's just set you up in Castle Age very poorly here. So, if you take a lot of damage like that, booming your way out of it, generally not really the greatest. Like, you needed to do damage to the opponent. Instead of sitting back, I mean, your army beats his. Your army beats his. So, instead of making siege at home, imagine we pushed him away with skirms, and now we're sieging him. That's going to do damage. Hitting this palisade wall with the army instead of chasing his army is just not the play. Like, you're doing 7 damage per hit. You're never going to get in. And if you do, it doesn't matter because he'll have stuff at that point. Like, he's making a scout. That's not going to do anything, but... Wait. Oh. What happened here with the micro? You got to be careful. Like, crossbowing will kill you. Oh, we just didn't micro. Nobody microed. But he still won because he was... he just had enough guys. I mean, you have skirms, though, right? Like, either repair the mangonel or, like, bring the skirms or do something. All right. Adding a monastery, but I don't think you realized how far behind you were at this point. And it was all just from that early game stuff. What's going on here? Like, we're just losing guys to the TC. We lost all the other guys in the bottom. He's going handcart. Wow. Okay. I mean, okay, if you get a big castle drop going, you could do something. Opponent's gonna be up though. Ah, maybe. Nah, it's not gonna do anything. Like, he'll just be imp and get this. Like, this game is over. Like, we're kind of doing crossbow now, which is good, but it's too late. Let's see. Let's see. Opponent could throw. Opponent could just randomly not go up and just make cavalry upgrades. That could be good. Oh my god, you're going imp before him? I can't believe it. You're 30 seconds up faster. Arquebus bombards are very good. Okay. All right. This is gonna be very hard, but possible. We're on Arb, or we're gonna be on Arb. Oof, disaster. Okay, what are we doing? We're doing instant treb. All right. Honestly, in this situation, I kind of prefer conscription, but trebs are fine because as Portuguese, you can just make cheap bombard cannons. You don't really need trebs, and his castle is out of range of your castle. You can't protect your treb with your castle properly. So getting the treb numbers is not that big of a deal. If you just go conscription and like double siege workshop, it can be much better. Now, opponent might try and throw by going for hussar instead of something good as his opening. So that could be good. But if you're gonna go for the treb, you need to protect the treb. Instead of being here, which is protecting this tree, you need to be protecting the trebuchet, which is really important. So yeah, guys should be here. Oh man, let's not get rocked here. Oh! Okay, the all you need to do is just click him from max range and your guys will just shoot him. No need to get close. Like, why? What are we doing? Why aren't we here? Why are we get... Okay, now we lose. We need to protect the... Oh my god, we're attack grounding our own stuff. Ah! Stop! Boca Ranger! Please wake up. This Mangonel just self-killed everything. Ay, ay, ay. But yeah, Portuguese, you gotta be on bombards here. Okay, opponent has a lot of vills. A lot of vills. And villagers, not very good at fighting arbalisters. So, you may be able to get back in this one because, I mean, opponent just has 165 vills. So, like, basically, that's too many vills. You're helping him out here by killing his vills. All right. There's a bombard. There we go. That's the magic unit. You get bombard, you get arquebus. Can't lose. Oof. Gotta get that repair micro down, though. Oh, he's gotta refresh those repairs. Ooh, losing so many arbalisters. Okay, one down, but I mean, we lost all of our siege, though. Expanding out to here. Yeah, but there's no more mine here. No need to be here. You're already pushing here, so no need to push here at the same time. Like, putting this castle here means you probably need to start making trebs and trying to do something here, but then he's gonna dive it. You can only have your arbs protecting one siege push at a time. Oh, no! Okay, it didn't die. You have one more opportunity. It misses. All right, it's all good. You got the repair down. But yeah, if you're gonna go for this castle, you gotta go for instant trebs from this castle as well. Which is, like, he can obviously just Manaspa. Honestly, okay, if you walled against this wood line, gate here, put some trebs here, that's a sick play. Then you don't have to protect it with units. Uh-oh. Oh my god, Porco Ranger actually microing now. Let's go. Trebs will be downhill, yeah, but whatever. At least they're safe. That's important. Uh-oh, big Manaspas. Big Manaspas. This unit is kind of crazy. Also, why are our units split? Like, I have no clue why our arbs just really want to protect these trees in the middle of the map. Like, it makes no sense why we're even here. Also, we're all split. You got to keep your guys together. But, like, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 groups of arbalisters here. We need one group of arbalister. They need to be together. And ideally under the castle, protecting the trebs, instead of here, which now we're just going to lose them all to Manaspa because we're out of position. And then the game is over. Because everything just dies. And then Manaspa come in and win. GG. Yeah, but everything that happened later on was all because of what happened early game. Hey, your APM is going up, by the way. 37? You were like sub 30 for a while. You're actually getting faster, which is good. That means you're learning more hotkeys. But look at the eco. He's like 20k ahead. If he didn't tech hussar and not make any hussars and just like do nothing, you would have been dead earlier. Look at the res on the opponent too. We also have a lot of res, but Yes, yes. So, the important part was, you know what I think you need to do? I think you need to go single player, and I think you just need to drill one range archer build order. My easy build, the best build order built for beginners, whatever I called it. You need to drill this until you have it down in single player. Maybe it's like 5 times in a row, and then you'll have it down. Then when you go to ranked, you don't make a bunch of weird decisions early and mess up just like basic things that ideally you can do without thinking. Like boar lure needs to be on time. If it's not on time, Vil just needs to work on this. I personally don't think going for the mill, even if there's 8 of them as Portuguese, like let's go for the berries. It's gonna be good. And yeah, gonna be much better. And what else? Like, we're trying to go up too early. 20? That's like if you're playing scouts. Especially with 2 lumber camps. 20 and 2 lumber camps, that's like economic scouts. You can get horse collar with scouts, but instead of horse collar, you have to get a mining camp. And, yeah, lots of extra stuff. Like, we didn't need this house yet. We're kind of lucky he just didn't micro properly, because he could have killed 2 bills there, and the game would have been over. But, also, little micro tip here is just don't right click first. You did a move command with these bills first. Just instantly do a build palisade wall command, and then they don't go on the outside. Like we did a move command and then tried to build palisade, and then she's on the wrong side, and then it's a disaster. But yeah, with two on gold, it's not too bad. As Portuguese, you still need like 3 on gold, but 2 on gold with a bit of floated gold, you can still keep archers going for a while. So, not the biggest deal. You just eat the idle time. Wait, what? I think he just went up early because he got housed at 20 pop. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I mean, but I'm talking ideally when things don't go wrong. Just lots of villager idle time. Like, lots of running around doing nothing. That's the biggest issue. Like, look. Georgians should not be 250 resources up at this point. Georgians has no eco bonus, and Portuguese has an eco bonus of collecting berries faster. So him being up 250 res is kind of like if he was Mongols and he had the hunt bonus. Like that's the level of behind that we are at this point from running around. Even though the opponent hasn't killed anything, all of this idle time is killing you. And then you're on gold already. And you're really struggling for food. So going for skirms here doesn't make any sense. We just go for archers. It's going to be good. Skirms pushes them away slow as well. Like archers kills the scout too, which is pretty nice. And you have the discount, and then you're playing towards crossbowmen. And just everything about going archers here is way better than going skirms. Like skirms can kill his archer follow-up, but I mean, it's whatever. Archers can also kill his archer follow-up. And then you just have cheaper archers, so it's fine. And yeah, at this point, we would have loved to have horse collar. That's part of the reason why we are owned here as well, is because the opponent went horse collar and we didn't go horse collar. So his early Castle Age boom was good, and your early Castle Age boom was just kind of slow. So, like, look, we're up earlier. Oh, no, sorry, he's already up. No, he was up way earlier. Yeah, he was up way earlier. We had the same bill count at that point, but I think, did he add 2 TCs? Yeah, he added 2 TCs right away. He added 2 TCs right away, and we just add 1 TC slow, and then we go Elite Skirm upgrade with Bodkin and do nothing because we only have 7 guys. So if you were going to do something with these, you would have had to run deep and just try and do something inside. We can't... Like, we don't get armor and then just not go in. I mean, we could have had +2. Like, we go +2 armor, you need to be diving the TC. That's what +2 armor allows you to do. You have 6 pierce armor. You dive the TC in this situation. He doesn't even have fletching. You go in, he does 1 damage per arrow. You tank forever under the TC, and you actually kill stuff. Honestly, if you click your guys in here, maybe microed a bit, could have done something. But opponent just added a bunch of TCs because you're just making, like, skirms, and you're hitting this wall instead of putting pressure, like real pressure. You did get in eventually, but it's just too little too late. we add the TCs, but he's 20 bills up at this point. Like, the game is completely over. So, yeah, you have to work on your opening. Anything after the opening, don't even think about at this point. Just get that opening really solid. You used to have pretty good openings. I remember, like, some of your other replays that you sent me before when you were focusing on the opening. It was really good. I think we're getting a little bit lost in the sauce now, and we're just trying to outbrain the opponent a little bit too much. We just need to work on our own gameplay. Don't think too much about what the opponent's doing. Just get that early game economy, that opening down, and that's where you're going to be most successful.